When I was born, folks, the doctor came along and stamped the C on my forehead. Just like I'm sure my colleagues, no matter if it's Chrystia Freeland or Dominic LeBlanc, they're liberals. And that's fine. God bless them. I'm a conservative. I'll always be a conservative. Simple as that. And that's why our families voted all forever, before Moses. Moses was a conservative, maybe. I don't know.
Here's everything you need to know today, Wednesday, April 16th, regarding the Canadian election. This is Citizen Election Watch. I'm David Craig as we move towards April 28th, big election day. A couple things I want to touch on. First and foremost, what's happening with Premier Doug Ford? He seems to be helping the Liberals. Is he? He seems to be undermining Pierre Poilievre and little comments here and there. Does he want the Conservative leadership and does he want Pierre Poilievre to fail? I'm not sure. We're going to find out, but he seems to be flip-flopping back and forth. Mark Carney is still doubling down that he thinks oil, especially Alberta oil, needs to stick in the ground. He's not committing to any new pipelines whatsoever, and he won't commit to that. So that is a big voting issue, especially when it comes to the West, about getting our energy out and also across Canada. Something that's been coming up. CBC wrote an article about the notwithstanding clause, saying Poilievre says he'd pass a law that overrides a charter right. That would be a first for a prime minister. Talking about the consecutive life sentences that Pierre is talking about when it comes to repeat offenders and our justice system. Let me be clear. This has happened. It's happened by prime ministers before. CBC's article is wrong. Just look during COVID. During COVID with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. So don't be misled just by an article. Let's go a little bit deeper so we're not just repeating things that aren't actually true. The debates, they're happening tonight and tomorrow. French is this evening. Tomorrow is the English debate. The time got moved tonight. Why? Because of the Montreal Canadiens. We want to make sure and see if they make the playoffs, but legitimately though, Yves Blanchette as well, I believe Jagmeet Singh as well, we're concerned about the timing of the debates with that many people in Canada wanting to watch the last regular season of the Montreal Canadiens to see if they will make the playoffs. I love hockey. I think it's important. I actually think it's a good decision. So good on you. The last thing I want to connect on, and this is really important, so be listening for this. Mark Carney, we've known that he's had 3 citizenships, Canada, Irish, and UK as well. His party announced, there's an article written by CBC a couple days ago on Monday, stating from a campaign source that Mark Carney has renounced his 2 other citizenships. I wrote an article on this because this is important. We need to find out, does he have loyalty to other countries or does he not? The campaign says he's renounced. That's great if it's true. But if they actually renounce, if Mark Carney has actually renounced his citizenship, they should have proof of it. I know the Irish government as well as the UK government will give you a certificate of renunciation if you're approved to renounce your citizenship, and it will be dated. I just want to see. Let's clear the air. Let's find out, have you actually dropped your citizenships, Mark Carney, in other countries? Are you only loyal to Canada? You should have a piece of paper that proves that. Let us know, because this will help us know whether you're telling the truth or whether you're bending the truth. That's pretty important when it comes to our political leaders. Anyways, those are some of the topics that you need to know what's going on. Stick with us as we move towards April 28th.